All right. So today we are diving into a vision that's, well, it's part survival guide and part sci fi manifesto. It is the raw story of one man's plan to build an entire empire of self sufficiency, literally from the ground up. It all starts with a 14-day lockdown, and it ends with a whole new American dream. And the whole thing kicks off with this really simple, powerful admission. And yeah, that quote, it pretty much says it all. This isn't some business plan cooked up in a boardroom. Nope, this is a blueprint that was forged in fire. This is a story about wisdom that was won the hard way and how a personal struggle can become the fuel for a massive, world-changing vision. So, you gotta ask, right? Where does a journey like this even begin? Well, it all starts with a really complex relationship, one that was both a classroom and, in a way, a cage. And this right here, man, this is the emotional engine for the entire story. It's this deep, unresolved feeling that really shapes everything that comes after. You see, he didn't just want lessons in the hustle. He needed a brother. He needed support. This comparison here, it just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the tutor. That's the guy teaching the survival skills, the transactions, how to play the game. But on the other side, you have the role he was really craving, the brother, the person who offers that unconditional protection and support. So he got the skills, but it seems like it cost him the connection. So how did he start moving forward? Well, after coming back from Hawaii feeling totally lost, or as he puts it, drifting, his brother, the tutor, stepped in. And he wasn't gentle about it. He basically forced him to learn, pushing him to read books on mindset from Napoleon Hill, right alongside some really dense technical stuff. This was the jolt he needed to get away from that aimlessness, and it gave him the foundational tools for everything that was about to come. Okay, so we jump from that complicated past right into the immediate present. We're talking about a concrete mission for survival, and maybe even more importantly, for peace. $400. This number right here is everything. It's the Freedom Fund. Now, it's not a fortune, obviously, but what it represents is the ability to survive for 2 full weeks without having to answer to anybody. It's the anchor. And here is the strategy behind that anchor. This isn't about just passively waiting around. It is an active lockdown. For 14 days, the plan is simple. Go nowhere, silence the noise and all the distractions, and just reclaim your own mental peace. It's this deliberate act of self-reliance, like building a fortress against all the chaos of the outside world. So once survival is secured, the vision just explodes outward. This stops being about just one man's peace of mind. It's about building a massive, interconnected network for a completely new American dream. It's an engine designed for growth. It's inspired by Napoleon Hill, but also by ancient structures. This mastermind alliance, as you can see, is meant to be exponential. It's not a top-down hierarchy. It's more like a power grid where every single node just makes the whole thing stronger. And this isn't just a random collection of events. It's a very carefully planned annual rhythm. It all kicks off with the Green Team in March, builds momentum all through the summer, hits a peak with a huge Rockfest revival event in the fall, and then it closes out the year with a big push during the holidays. It's like a perpetual motion machine for community building. Okay, now we are getting to the absolute heart of it. This whole thing isn't just about building a network for the sake of it. It's about embedding it with a much deeper purpose, a mission to support the people who've been forgotten. Wow, this question, it just cuts right to the chase, doesn't it? It points out this massive, gaping hole in our society. What happens to our veterans after they serve? When they're struggling, there's no 911 for that. And that is the exact problem this whole vision is designed to solve. And here's his answer. The Solar Squad. Think about it. It's a new kind of army, one that repurposes all those incredible military skills, not for destruction, but for construction. It's all about building a future, not just trying to survive a past. So what does the Solar Squad build? They build this, the Vet Village. And this blueprint here lays it all out. This isn't a handout, it's a hand up. The goal is total self-sufficiency in power, in food, in water. And by providing technical training in things like solar, the village empowers each resident to create what he calls an untaxable lifestyle, totally free from the grid and the system. And this right here, this is the operating system for the entire vision. It's not just about technology and logistics. No, it's grounded in a timeless moral principle, the Golden Rule. This is what he believes gives this high-tech machine its soul.
All right, so with the soul of the machine firmly in place, the focus shifts to the people. This section is all about the futuristic training methods designed to empower every single member of the network.
And here we are, coming full circle, right back to Napoleon Hill. This mindset, the one that was first introduced to him by his tutor, is the rocket fuel for this entire operation. It's the core belief that visualization is always the first step to realization.
So how do you make people believe they can achieve it? Well, that brings us to the core tech of his Starfighter Academy. It's called the Magic Mirror. And it's not just some gadget, it's a risk-free reality simulator. It lets people literally see their future selves as a solar tech, a director, an ambassador, and build that belief before they even start the real work.
The ultimate goal here is decentralization. I mean, why should all of the elite training only exist in places like New York or Hollywood? The mission is to build what he calls a Juilliard of the streets in Texas, creating opportunity and high-level skills for everyone, everywhere. This table, it's perfect. It shows you exactly how all these different pieces of the puzzle fit together. The Starfighters are the graduates. They can go on to join the Solar Squad and build the infrastructure, or they can join the Diamond Squad and be the public face of the network. And the whole thing is run out of the Eagle's Nest, which is basically mission control for this new American dream. And this brings us to the final, really powerful metaphor that holds this entire philosophy together. It's a challenge, really. A challenge to think about our own energy, our own value. Are we just letting the world use us up and then throw us away? And the answer is to become renewable, to build a life, a community, a system that recharges itself, that builds its own power, and that never, ever runs dry. It's a really provocative vision of ultimate self-sufficiency, and it leaves all of us with a pretty simple question. What are you doing to become renewable?